This is Chairman Gallagher of this committee. He basically says that they want information from the Department of Defense and the FBI, and they say that it is likely CCP agents have intruded or tried to access U.S. military bases and other sensitive locations 100 times in recent years. Alleged CCP spies were caught scuba diving near launch sites, invading U.S. Army test ranges, flying drones over sensitive sites, trying to enter military bases illegally. High-profile CCP espionage operations include the Chinese spy balloon and penetration of the Commerce Secretary Raimondo's email account. So the action that he wants is to better understand how the Pentagon and the FBI will stop the CCP from penetrating U.S. bases. The Select Committee requests that Secretary Austin, that's the Defense Secretary, and FBI Director Wray provide a classified briefing as soon as possible, all documents pertaining to the Pentagon's recent base security reviews. So clearly this Select Committee is taking it very serious, Nicole, but 100 times. So I've heard about, and we've talked about it, the infiltration of the Chinese on these spy bases. I didn't know it was upwards of 100 times.
Well, wouldn't we expect to hear this kind of story or news from the DOD and FBI? I mean, their job is to protect America from foreign threats, and they should be the first one to tell American people. But unfortunately, we didn't hear anything from the DOD or FBI's press conference. We heard from the Select Subcommittee on the CCP. So kudos to Mike Gallagher and all the members of this great committee. They've done many great job on behalf of the FBI or DOD. I mean, I'm not surprised at all by more than 100 times attempts by the CCP agents trying to access the U.S. military installation, because America has done nothing to hold the CCP accountable for the previous attempts. I mean, what have we done to hold the CCP accountable for flying the spy balloon over the U.S. continents? And it only got shot down after they complete their job sending the intel back to Beijing. I mean, what have we done to hold the CCP accountable for purchasing America's farmland near military installation? Nothing. So our enemy is not dumb. I mean, they're testing the water. If we didn't do anything about their previous attempts, they'll just acting more aggressively. So I think this is like an open invitation for foreign adversaries to invade this country, which is very tragic.
Not only pushing Chinese spies onto military bases, but this one little paragraph about scuba diving near launch sites and invading U.S. Army test ranges and flying drones. You're scuba diving near a launch site. I take it that's a missile launch site. You're scuba diving near a United States missile launch site. You're now connected to the Chinese Communist Party, and we're not screaming from the top of the mountains, if not retaliating in some way. How is this possible? We're the United States of America, for crying out loud.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I'm very familiar with the Chinese tourists. When they come to this country, first of all, they don't speak fluent English. They don't know the local community. And usually they just go to the tourist hotspot like Disney or Key West, on the beaches and taking photos. Who would just do the scuba diving near the Key West Naval Intelligence Base? I mean, who would just do those unusual activities? I mean, this is a clear sign of the CCP's penetration and invasion in this country. I mean, from the spy balloon, where do you know the CCP was invading the airspace? Now they're invading the U.S. military installation on the U.S. soil. This is terrifying.